everybody. This is Making Sang, first name May King. And today we've got the incredible Sarah Clay, founder of the Linking Out Club, and the incredible Mike Cole. Sarah, let's tell the world who you are and what you do, first of all.
Hey, I'm Sarah Clay. I'm a LinkedIn trainer and I run Linking Out Club.
And Mike?
Hi, so Mike Cole, absolute pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me on. I'm an accredited coach. I'm accredited with the ICF, but I'm also a chartered accountant. And so I merge a couple of bits together through that to bring calm, supportive environments for people.
Wonderful. Now, today at the Linking Out Club, we heard from the fabulous Victoria Taylor, who is the queen of customer experience. And what an incredible talk, Sarah. Wasn't she amazing?
Oh, my word. So I first met Victoria a few years ago and I could not stop. I had to invite her on and it was just mind-blowing, the stuff she came out with. She's incredible.
And what was the biggest takeaway that you took from today's session?
Well, there was a lot. There was a lot to take into account and I've written lots of notes and I'm going to go away and think about them. But one of the things which was interesting was how Victoria talked about points of entry and how many points of entry do you have to your business. Now, as entrepreneurs, we are our own brand. And what was interesting, we all wrote in the chat or, unmuted and said, social media, that's a point of entry when people first get to know us, our website, if we do video, interviews and podcasts, things like that. But what Victoria made us realize that every single thing we do is a point of entry for somebody to our business. So we open the door when the doorbell rings, that's a point of entry to our business. We walk into the hairdressers, we go to the gym. Every time anybody interacts with us, that's our point of entry to our business. And we need to make sure that that point of entry is the best experience for that person possible.
And in fact, she talked about, ourselves as a brand, and a brand is not necessarily what we tell people it is, but it's what people tell each other it is. I mean, I had that experience this morning. I caught up with someone I haven't spoken to in a while, and she said, I heard your name pop up quite a few times recently. And then I started to get paranoid. Oh dear, what were they talking about? So, branding is just really, really important, and that was something that I took away from today's session. And what about yourself, Mike? What did you learn from today, from Victoria today?
Yeah, and as Sarah says, there was so much content there, wasn't there? So many really good points, and she said it very clearly. I think really nicely laid out too. One of the bits she was talking about was moments, and she brought it back to this idea of it's moments, not journeys. Who's heard of a customer journey? We've all heard of that. What about customer moments? And I think the kind of wow moment for me in that was, I think about journeys, customer journeys a bit, probably not as much as many other people on the call, but it's in my mind. And I tend to think of a bit of a flow through, and I probably focus at key points. I probably don't worry about the gaps between those key points, yet there are moments in there. And so maybe it's about the automation of the email sequence that runs through and it's delivering the right things, but other moments of how that's going, the timing and whatever, is all the detail there that's really affecting it all the way through. So there's that bit to the moments, but also the breadth on journeys. Like if we're focusing on I focus on this journey, but there's all these other moments, like Sarah was just saying about these different entries. I think there's something really, it's got me thinking.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I think that, what Victoria said was that when we think about customer journeys, we're actually making it about us. We're thinking about, where they are on the journey. But the thing is that, going back to Sarah's point about the point of entry, people, before they become a customer, they're on different points, and we need to be on our our A game no matter where we are. I think the other thing that resonated with me was when she asked us about that bad customer experience that we've had, it doesn't matter if that person is had a really bad day, because if it's the first time that they've interacted it will leave a long lasting impression. So even if we feel a bit rubbish inside, we just have to smile when you dial. I think that was another quote from the talk today. That was something that really resonated with me. So Sarah, it's the Linking Out Club. We've finished for this month, and we are back in
September. So Linking Out Club will resume September. So Linking Out Club is the last Friday of the month, except of course, this isn't the last Friday of the month because it turns into silly season next Friday because everybody's on holidays, school holidays, etc. We don't run in August because for the same reason. So September the 24th, I think, is the last Friday of September. And we have Debbie Clark, aka Debbie Dudar, speaking, which I'm very excited about. So yes, please do come join us. It's a free event. It's, you know, this event is free. We put it on for you. I've got amazing sponsors, and that's why I have the sponsors, so that I don't charge anybody to come, and the speakers don't charge me. They give their time for free, very, very generously. And it's a fantastic place to come and learn and to meet other business owners as well.
And it was so lovely to see you, Mike. If anybody wanted to know more about your business and where they can find you, where is the best place to contact you?
Well, that's a great question. Probably on Instagram is probably a good place to come find me. I'm at This Mike Cole on Instagram. It's also my website is thismikecole.com. And yeah, it'd be fantastic to connect with people. One of the things I love about the Linking Out Club is the connections that happen, and we, you know, run around and have a quick chat, and those relationships develop over time. And that's a fantastic thing. So always happy to connect with people, always really, really passionate to engage. Yeah.
And the fact that both of you have got something in common, because you've got something, both of you are launching something quite soon. Sarah wants to tell us a little bit about that.
I am. So I earlier this year started running a membership group called Linking In Academy, and it's a group of lovely, really, really super lovely LinkedIn learners who are learning how to use LinkedIn effectively to grow their business. And we all work together, and I help them and nurture them to sort of make the most of their LinkedIn experience. And I'm reopening the doors in October. So please keep an eye on sarahclaysocial.com, or I'm on LinkedIn as Sarah Clay, or Sarah Clay Social on Instagram.
Fantastic. And Mike, what have you got coming up?
Yes, I've got a program I've absolutely loved developing and running it, with first off one-to-ones and now in groups that we're doing it. So it's up to 5 people in this group. I'm next running it in late September. And what it's all looking at is getting you back in love with your life. So looking at where do you want to be in 3 years' time? What's the big scary goal? Not just, oh, I'd quite like this, I'd quite like that. No, what do you actually want life to be like? And then how are you going to get there? And I am literally doing some one-to-one within the group as well. We break it right back down, bring you back to some numbers that you understand and you can control. And then you set the plan and develop out this approach to get you to this place. And what I've loved so far about doing it, if I may, there's a few people who've been through it. There's a number of people who've been through it. But when they do it and you run through, where are you at now? And where do you want to get to? And the big scary goal, and they're like, oh my God, you know, it'd be amazing if I was earning like 10 grand a month. You know, I'm at like 3 at the minute. It's such a big way. I don't know how I'm going to get there. And you go through the program and they hit this moment and they go, oh my God, I could get 14 or 15 grand in 3 years. Oh my
Amazing.
God, it's life transformation on it. It's so exciting. And then they decide what they want to do about it. It might be not reach quite that far. It might be do it earlier. It's making such a difference to these business owners, to their lives. And I'm so passionate about getting people to enjoy what they're doing. So yeah, if that's of interest, please come to the website or find me on Instagram at This Mike Cole. Check it out, and by all means come and have a chat, and we can explore if that's of use to anybody.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your insights and your takeaways from Victoria's incredible customer experience talk today. Don't forget to register for the Linking Out Club for September, and definitely catch up with Sarah on LinkedIn, Mike on Instagram, and this has been Making Tea from the Linking Out Club, and we'll see you in September. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Making.
Bye.